What's up everyone, TerraQuake here, and welcome back to our Pokemon White walkthrough. In yesterday's episode, well, it was a long one, longer than I expected, but that's because we flew around the Unova region checking out some optional areas with Surf, and came face to face with a legendary Pokemon, only to not capture it, because we're saving it for a different episode. However, I am now back here in Accumula Town, and that is because we still have 3 more areas, or technically 4, to check out with Surf, and they are all relatively big, so that's why I saved them for like their own little episode. So let's get to using some max repels and get to checking out these areas. Now, they are actually located right off of Route 1, the very first route of the game. You can come down to the left, use Surf with my new team member, by the way. If you missed the last video, we got our 6th and final team member, Jelly the Jellyfish, Jelly the Frillish. I called it Jelly based off of the pet jellyfish that SpongeBob once owned in an episode, and apparently he called it Jelly, so I thought that was an alright nickname. Now, this is a small little section of Route 1, so that's why I technically said, you know, there's technically 4 areas that we will be looking at, but this area is really small. It's going to be pretty easy to get through. Right there, though, was a Max Ether, and we will get to this first battle, which I just realized I put my wrong Pokemon up to the front. Superior, you are not cut out to deal with a Swoobat. Luckily, I do have my full party back. In the last video, you know, we were rocking out with 4 Pokemon, since I needed, like, Flash and Surf and all that stuff. But now that my 6th team member is a Water type and can learn Surf, we're chilling. So Swoobat, we are going to throw some rocks at you here with Monty, and that should be enough to take you down. But yeah, we're checking out this small section of Route 1, then Route 17, Route 18, and the P2 Laboratory. So some really interesting areas that we'll be checking out today. And I already gave Surf to Frillish, so I'm not going to learn Bubble Beam. And right now, as you can tell, Jelly just has the EXP share, so he will be getting a ton of experience. And unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be strong enough to deal with a Semi-Seer just yet, so we'll stick to Earthquake with Excadrill. But yeah, I won't try to make this video as long as yesterday's. Again, I wasn't expecting yesterday's to go on for that long. But, you know, it's fine. I'll cut out some battles here and there. There's a ton of trainers and stuff. Also, we're getting a chance to learn Recover. I might as well get rid of Water Sport. Just not the greatest move, let's be honest. Who has ever used a Water Sport? Like, are you kidding me? Alright, so you're going to give me a Personberry, as does the typical Ranger Trainer class. And then if we move on over, we should have a Fisherman coming up somewhere. Yep, looks like you are chilling here looking out into the ocean. So luckily with all these Fishermen, and then we'll see some Swimmers in a bit, they're going to be pretty easy for my boy Superior to deal with, because they all have Water types. And there's the blue Frillish, by the way. Of course, in the last video, you know, I just ran into a pink Frillish first, so that's the one that I caught. But again, it's really just their color that is different. I'm pretty sure. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, though. And, yeah, down goes the Frillish. So, leveling up for my main team members is going to, you know, be pretty slow for the next little while, like this video and the next one probably, because we're just going to be letting Frillish get all the experience, but that's how we do. I mean, my team's already been on par with like the gym leaders and stuff this entire game, so it's really not that big of a deal. And for this last trainer here on Route 1, I think I'm going to put Scrafty to the front of the party. Why the heck not? No new Pokemon for you to find in this dark grass, by the way, so don't worry about that. And we will take on this Ranger, and then I think just past her is like a Big Pearl or something like that. And then we'll move on to Route 17. So Route 17 will actually be basically a full-on surfing route. It's got like a bunch of currents and stuff, which could get a little annoying, you know, if you take the wrong one and stuff like that. But I'll go ahead and say it now. The only Pokemon you can find are Frillish and Jellicent and Alomomola. So yeah, in the, you know, what do you call it? The little ripples, which are basically like shaking grass, but in the ocean. You can find Alomomola or Jellicent. Just by surfing regularly, though, you can find Frillish. And, of course, you put me to sleep, but we have Shed Skin. Let's go. Yo, I love that ability on Scrafty. And then, oh gosh, with the attack drop, this might not kill. And then we'll probably get put to sleep again. or we'll get cute charmed. Wonderful. See, I think I mentioned it a couple videos ago. I hate Chinchino, and this is exactly why. I hate this stupid Pokemon. This Pokemon sucks. It is my least favorite. Okay, so, I don't know. Do we hope for Shed Skin to work again or something? This is so annoying, because now we're just asleep. Pants, man, you gotta pull up your big boy pants and wake up, buddy. Yeah, no, now we're... Shed Skin just does not want to activate. And look at that, Tail Slap. You know, that's a 2 to 5 turn move, and look how much damage it does. Luckily, we woke up, but we gotta get through Q-Charm. Oh, no. I hate this stupid Pokemon. This is why. I was kind of like having a hard time explaining it a couple videos ago, but, you know, you just needed to see it for me to show you why I hate this stupid Pokemon. Finally, you miss, and we land Brick Break. Thank goodness. I did not want to be stuck with that thing for any longer. That was annoying. But down goes the Chinchino, and look at that. Frillish is already level 20, so that is pretty nice. He'll be caught up with the rest of the team in no time, I'm sure. And for this Zebstrika, of course, I'm going to go out to my ground-type Pokemon, Pokemon Ranger Claude, and hit it with an Earthquake. That should do the trick there, and then I'll probably throw Superior back to the front because, again, we've got a ton of water types coming up, so they'll be pretty easy to deal with. And yeah, down goes the Zebstrika. So, level 21 for Frillish. We will be hopefully learning some new moves here and there. I can't wait till we get a Ghost-type move. Well, we do have Nightshade right now, but I mean like a real Ghost-type move, you know, that doesn't do like a set amount of damage every time. Okay, so Superior, go back to the front of the party. And just down here, I want to say is the Big Pearl, right? Oh, I'm sorry, it's just a Pearl. I think the Big Pearl is actually hidden somewhere, but I'm not going to look for it. Are you kidding me? You think I'm looking for that Big Pearl? Heck no. Alright, so this is on our way to Route 17. Not sure why the little board has gone out. Maybe they just don't have any power out here. I mean, it is a pretty remote part of Unova, I can't even lie. But let's get on our Frillish and start to surf. So, as you can see, these are the little currents I was talking about. They'll push you a certain way and all that good stuff. Right over here on this island is the TM for Toxic, though. So, not too bad of a TM right there. And then, yeah, you sort of just have to work your way across these little stupid islands and take on some stupid trainers that are all going to have, like, the same water types. And that first fisherman just had 2 Basculin, and we will move on to the next swimmer. Now, luckily, this route is, I would say, relatively straightforward, even with all of the currents. Like, one of these upcoming currents will, like, just loop you back to the beginning, and then one will take you the right way. And that's really about it. It's not like a maze or anything like that. And this part of the route actually does kind of connect to the P2 laboratory, which is just north of here. But you'll really only be able to reach that once you go through Route 18, which is on more of the island that is up ahead. So yeah, Route 18 is more of an actual route. It's not like you're just surfing around still. But I will say it's kind of nice that, you know, they did make the whatchamacallit. They did make the surfing routes in this game optional. You know, most games you have to go through a ton of surfing routes, like take Hoenn, for example. But in this game, you know, they're just completely out of the way. You really don't have to surf too much at all in this game. Besides, I mean, no, I don't even think you have to do it in Victory Road. So it's really not bad at all. Anyways, the current we want to take, well, it's funny you'd ask. I have no idea. So we're just going to try the middle one. And that is going to lead us to a swimmer right over here. So, yeah, that's perfect then. We will take him on and then grab that item. Once again, nothing too interesting on that guy's team. He just had 4 Basculin, and there is a Deep Sea Tooth, so if you have a Clam Pearl somehow, you can get yourself... I think that's the one for Gorbis, I believe. But yeah, we'll now take this current all the way back towards the beginning, and we will now take the one on the bottom, which will lead us the right direction, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, so you can hop off on the beach right there. There might be... No, wait, I don't want to take that current, right? Yeah, that'll take us back to the beginning. So, let's just hop on the island here, and I think we're almost to Route 18, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is this not Route 18 yet? I guess not. We do have a hiker coming up. So, I don't know. Who should we put to the front? Why not Plankton? I think this is Route 18 already. I don't know if the thing dropped down or not, but according to Bulbapedia, this is definitely Route 18. Which, speaking of this route, there's no new Pokemon for you to get. Really, you got around here like Scraggy, Dwebble, Watchog, and then Sock and Throw, depending on the game you're playing. However, in the dark grass, you can find Crustle, the evolved form of Scraggy, so I guess that's kind of neat. And there is an egg that you will be able to get from a house. Not only that, but you'll be able to heal up in that house as well, which is pretty nice. But that egg will eventually evolve into a Larvesta. And yeah, unlike Black 2 and White 2, where you can go get like that Volcarona in the Relic Castle, I'm pretty sure this is the only way to get a Volcarona in Black and White. So definitely take note of it. And we'll stay in for this Crustle. You know, pretty nice to have a Steel type on the team, I guess. Now, I'm sure I'm going to miss a couple of hidden items that, you know, are probably lying around everywhere, but I'm mainly just going to be focusing on grabbing some items and taking on a bunch of the trainers here because, you know, that's the whole point of this optional area. It's a perfect place to level up Pokemon, especially when I'm trying to get a Pokemon caught up with the rest of the team, just like Frillish, who is now trying to get Ominous Wind. So I'm going to get rid of Nightshade. I know it only has 5 PP, but Ominous Wind is just stronger, and it always has that 10% chance to boost every single one of your stats, which is sick. So, for the next battle, I will put Monty to the front of the party, and we will head on through this grass, and the house is coming right here. So, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this egg. I forget who gives it to you. I'm pretty sure it's that ranger. But this is the girl that will heal up your Pokemon, so that's nice. And, let's see. Is this guy gonna do anything? Oh, wait, he's, I think you need to bring him something. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But, yeah, this is the egg that the person will give to you, but my party is full. It's okay, though. I'm not planning on using a Larvesta or Volcarona right now, so it is all good. And instead, we will take on a Backpacker right here, who's just going to have one Emolga, which I'll throw some rocks at. I'm going to try to find out, well, actually, no, Bulbapedia does not want to say what that guy is looking for. Let me see, does he? No, I guess not. Alright, so, yeah, that kind of stinks, but, it sounded like you could bring something to that guy, so I apologize that I don't know what that is. I know I actually screwed up. I try to, like, have these routes and areas down for these videos, but it's fine. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go across this bridge and use a Strength. And we should be able to take on, I think, another Backpacker coming up. After I spray a Max Repel. Or actually, no, I think there's just some items chilling over here. Well, that is fine by me. Hidden item? Nope. We do have a non-hidden Max Elixir right there, which is pretty solid. No hidden item there. Anything to the left? Come on, hidden item for sure, right? Are you serious? Yo, the game really just don't be screwing with me. Okay, so let's take this staircase down and then push this boulder into its hole. And here's the Backpacker that I was talking about. He's guarding this next item for whatever reason. I wonder how special it could be. Now, let's be honest, it's probably like a Hyper Potion or something like that. So, he does have a Whimsicott, though. Is this the first time we're seeing one? Nah, no way, right? We've definitely seen a Whimsicott. So I kept Monty to the front because, remember, Whimsicott is part flying, so I'm not worried about its grass typing. We can take it out with some rocks. Well, with a couple of rocks. It's going to take a couple of turns, but that's okay. Oh, come on. Please tell me that didn't just make it a 3-turn KO. That little bit of health from Mega Drain. Yes. Okay, nice. And will we level up from that? I sure hope so. Yes, sir. Level 41 for Excadrill. Sweet. And yeah, Jelly, you are almost in the 30s. So again, by like the end of the Dragon Spiral Tower, I think Frillish will basically be caught up with the rest of the team, which will be nice. And the item that Backpacker Sam was guarding is a Dragon Scale. So, I mean, it's kind of cool, I suppose. And what I'm going to do now is come down to this little shoreline. Oh, I thought you could surf over there. I guess not. Okay, instead I'm going to loop back around through the grass and grab an item that's all the way at the end. It's the HM for a waterfall. Now, the reason why this HM is like so way over here is because waterfall is not even required to beat the game, but, you know, still a pretty solid physical type water attack if you want to, I completely said that backwards. I said physical type. Physical water type attack if you do want to use it. That guy had a Darmanitan on his team. Yeah, that's definitely a Pokemon you don't want to mess around with, but really cool fire type in my opinion. And I'm sure we'll see a few more of those throughout the rest of the game. So we'll be able to get back to that Battle Girl in a second. For now, we're going to have to head on over towards, well, back on Route 17 and then the P2 Laboratory. And I just realized, since we're back on Route 17, we're probably going to see another swimmer. I don't want to take the wrong current here, but I forget which one is right, so we're just going to take this one, and looks like it is taking us all the way to the laboratory, so I guess this is where we're going first. Well, in that case, let me throw Musharna to the front instead. But yeah, over here is the P2 Laboratory, kind of just a random building off to the side. There's some grass down here. I guess there's some shaking grass too. And there's a scientist that we can battle. I don't really understand like what the point of this place is. There's no new Pokemon for you to get. You can find like Clink in the grass over here for whatever reason. I guess that's because it's a laboratory or something. But we'll head inside that building in a second and we'll be able to grab two pretty cool items. So it is worth coming all the way over here. One is a really good TM. But this is why I had Musharna up front, because I knew this scientist was going to have a Garbodor. You couldn't hide that from me. Down goes the pile of trash. And that is the second to last trainer of this video. So we get to level 41. Frillish is, I think, level 29 right now. I don't know what level Frillish evolves at. It should be somewhere in the 30s, I'm thinking, maybe around 40, I don't know. Kind of just going to be a surprise. Now, right there's the TM for Thunderbolt. That's the TM that I was just talking about. Really good TM, of course. I mean, y'all know what Thunderbolt does. And then if you head on inside, you can get a Dubious Disc, which involves, you know, evolving, what, Porygon 2 into Porygon Z, I think. I always can't remember. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know what level Frillish evolves at. I kind of just want to, like, hopefully get surprised. But I'm, like, pretty positive it is by level up. I don't think it's a Water Stone or anything like that. Alright, so now that we are back over here, I think we don't want to go down those currents, because that will take us back to the start of Route 17. Instead, I want to spray another Max Repel, and then I want to work my way kind of in between these currents, just being careful not to like accidentally go in them. But by doing this, we can get to the swimmer over here. If I could get around that rock, that was annoying. And yeah, we can take him on, and then I think we can get back to that Battle Girl. So let me carefully work my way around this guy, and then if we take this current... No, see, this brings us back to here, though. Alright, we'll figure it out. Let's take the top one this time. I don't know if it takes us anywhere different. No, it literally takes us back to the beginning. Perfect. Okay, so we do have to go down the bottom one, and then I think I might have to go below that swimmer, maybe. I'm just trying to be careful. I don't want to take the wrong current, like, all the way back to the start of Route 17. That would kind of suck, but if we go here... Oh, yeah, this looks promising. Here's another trainer, and, oh, great, I still have Escavalier up front. But then I think if we go right by this person, we should reach that last trainer. So, yeah, not sure why I said the scientist was the second to last trainer. I was dead wrong about that, but it's okay. You have a Ducklet. Should I try to stay in? Yeah, why not? I know it resists us, but, like, come on, it's a little baby Ducklet. What can it do to us? I mean, flying's not even super effective against us anymore because we're part steel, so that is very nice. And yeah, you can try to air slash all you want, as long as you don't flinch me. Or you get a crit, that's great. But down goes the Ducklet. Down goes Donald Duck. And you've got a Frillish, so I will actually go into Pantsman. I don't think I've used Crunch like once yet with him, so might as well use it now. Why the heck not? It is super effective after all. That's what's nice about being a dark and fighting type, you know. Usually fighting types can't affect ghost types, but with Scrafty you can hit ghost types all day long. I feel like my team is setting up really nicely to counter the Elite Four, because if you think about it, you've got a ghost type Elite Four member, dark type, psychic type, and fighting type. Like, I've got super effective Pokemon for all of those people. Alright, so here we go. We're back on Route 18 now. Right down here behind this rock, we probably, or you might have seen it earlier, but it is a heart scale. And then, if we just surf around this one stupid rock that makes us surf on the water and then hop right back off. But yeah, we can fight a Battle Girl who is running around, sprinting everywhere. And that girl just had a Scraggy and Girder. So Escavalier got up to level 40 there. That means everyone besides Frillish is now in the 40s. And in this Dark Grass, you can get the TM for Telekinesis. But that is just about going to do it for this entire optional area. I'm just going to make sure we didn't miss anything by going down that last little current. As I said, I think it leads us back to the beginning, so we'll see if I'm right about that, though. But, you know, these past 2 videos, we've been detouring, but now tomorrow we'll get back on track by going back to Icarus City and the Dragon Spiral Tower and dealing with Team Plasma. So, yeah, let's see where this current takes us real quick. It is definitely going on for a long time, and yep, right back to the beginning. So that's why I said to be careful with which current you take. But yeah, as I said, next time, going back to the Dragon Spiral Tower. For now, though, have a great rest of your day, and until then, deuces.